Yo, YouTube, it's your boy 42 Diz Alive, and I'm back with another. Yeah. Hey, man, I don't know what to call it, but elevation is the key. And boy, when I tell you, we just went up another level with this podcast here, man. I am Jordan Hendrix on the 42 Diz Alive podcast, man. How you feeling, brother?
Today, I Jordan Hendrix is my Instagram name. Jordan Hendrix is just my rap name. Y'all know me as Jordan with an X. Helmy Hendrix with an X. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. It's lit. Pretty much. It's still early for me, but it ain't super early. God damn, it's already 4 o'clock. Yeah, shit. I must have recently just woke up. Yeah, right.
Nah, it's all
Earlier,
good, bro.
earlier
Shit.
than that.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Shit, yeah, but I'm for drinking. I don't be drinking. Nah, I normally be trying to get. I normally be trying to get up early. I check the time, thinking it's like 12 or something. Like, oh shit, it's 4 o'clock already. Like, God, damn, day almost over with.
Hell yeah, nah, well shit. I mean, hey man, perfect timing, y'all. Everything has a time and a place, so here we are. Bruh, go ahead and let the people know your IG.
Okay, so y'all can follow me on Instagram at I am Jordan Hendrix, and then you can also follow me on Twitter at I'm Jordan Hendrix. So that's I and an M Jordan Hendrix on Twitter, and on Instagram it's IAM Jordan Hendrix, and that's with
Alright,
an
now y'all
X.
know with the X exactly. So y'all know how I get down in a second. Y'all gonna see that video pop up. Y'all make sure y'all pause this video and y'all go follow bro right now on all platforms. And then as far as like his YouTube, his music, y'all know I'll go ahead and I put the links in the description. So y'all make sure y'all click down and y'all go stream. Y'all go follow up on bro right now. Cause you know if I'm stamping it, it's official. Now,
Okay.
Jordan Hendricks. I feel like I kind of have it figured out, but we gonna let you explain how that came apart.
Okay, so Hendrix came from back in my old school. I went to like 5 different high schools. So back in PC, that's like yeah, I moved around a lot. So I went to Paulding County, and there's this girl named Dee, right? She was my sister's friend. What
Okay.
she did was randomly out of nowhere in the hallway. You know how people be like, "Some you look like your name should be this," and then she was
Yeah,
like, "You look
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah."
Type shit.
She's like, "You look like your name should be Hendrix," and then I was like, "Okay." And then everybody just started calling me that just out of nowhere, and I just started responding to it, type shit. And that's when I started doing YouTube with one of my old partners I used to fuck with back in the day.
Okay.
We used to call it like at first it was RG and Louis, but then people because like this one dom that I know back in Florida, she called me Louis. So then I tried. So then I was just like RG and Hendrix sound better, and then that's when where the Jordan came into play is I started officially acting because I've been wanting to act since I was like 8. So I
Okay.
started officially acting like 16, actually 18, and that's when I was I need a professional name, something that stands out like Jamie Foxx, because that's when I started figuring out like some of these
Yeah.
people's real name ain't their real name. Like I did not know. I feel stupid for it, but like I did not know until like when I was 18 that Vin Diesel's name wasn't really Vin Diesel. Like
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that
Got you. Got you.
shit.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah, so
Wait.
that shit.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on. Wait. You have me thrown off. 'Cause I thought you were finna say Jamie Foxx name ain't Jamie Foxx. It isn't?
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
What's his name? I couldn't hear you for whatever reason. Yeah, I can hear you say it again.
oh,
His name is Eric. Jamie Foxx name is Eric.
Google it right now. I didn't know that shit either till I looked it up. I thought his name was just Jamie Foxx. But yeah,
Hey, bro. Hey,
mhm.
that's solid shit, bro. You just put me up on game, bro. And I usually on point about that type of shit, and that makes sense. So continue your story though. You got it.
Pretty much I realized that I need a professional name, something that stands out. So I already had the Hendrix, but Hendrix said it was like a last name to me. I was like, that feels more. suited for a last name. I don't want to just go by Hendrix. So I started searching up and whatnot, and I realized, J's go well with H's, kind of like Jimi Hendrix. So I just was like, just Justin, James, and I'm just like listing names, and that's when I saw it on the computer. I was like, Jordan. I was like, oh shit. So then I go around my partners, and I'm just, hey, how does Jordan Hendrix sound to you? They was, oh, that shit sound fire. I was, all right. I was like, went to the next one. How does Jordan Hendrix sound to you? Once I got like 5 people to be like, oh yeah, that shit hard. I was like, I bet Jordan Hendrix it is. Ever since then, it's been up for me.
Jordan Hendrix, my man came up, with the creative name, and y'all would have probably thought, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, okay, Jordan probably his first name, and then Hendrix just cause Jimi Hendrix, he on his rock star shit. What he would, I know, bro, I be turning up the stage like crazy. So, but no, listen, man, y'all heard it here first on the 42 Digital Live podcast, man. I'm telling you, man, straight exclusives. Now, where are you from, and how was it growing up?
Okay, I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So growing up, I actually moved around a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm from 954, Broward County type shit. So I
Okay.
moved. So growing up, it was from the most part, of course, I made the best out of it. It was fun, but you already know hood baby type shit. So you already know what comes with that. So we moved around a lot though. So back and forth from Florida to Georgia. So I lived in places like Pompano. I lived in Palm Coast. I lived in Ocala. I lived in goddamn Powder Springs, Marietta, Hiram, Dallas. I moved around a lot. Yeah, so that's why I went to hella elementary schools. I went to only place I was solid in was when I went to when I was in Hiram. I stayed there from second semester, 6th grade, all the way to 9th grade. That's the only place that's I was there for a whole 3 years type shit.
Damn. So that boy said he done been to Georgia, Texas. You done been, so how many states?
I ain't say Texas. I moved around. I moved from back and forth from Florida and Georgia my whole life. So I was always in and out of both states. So I was basically raised in both states.
Okay, no, all right. So let me clear it up. I heard Marietta, right?
Marietta, Georgia.
Georgia. Did you say Dallas?
Georgia.
Dallas, Georgia. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
Okay, yeah, no, you see it what I just assumed. I'm like, that boy been to Texas.
No, a lot of people don't even fucking know about Palm Coast, Florida.
Yeah, no, I found that out maybe when I was 16.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even fucking know about it. Yeah, but I moved around a lot though, so it was pretty much it was fun. So I made friends. The people who stuck around, they still here to this day. You see, my dog lowkey.sz on Instagram. So he been around.
Hey, hold on real quick, Hendrix. Shout out to that boy lowkey.sz, low key season, man. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, y'all see that watermark that's at the bottom of that video? Shout out to my mans. Hey, you heard me? Hey, when I need uplifting, bro, shout out to my mans. You know what I'm saying? So, on this podcast, we show love, dog. So if you mention the name, hey, shout out to them. You heard me?
Shout out to my dog. I've been on him for 12 years. So, we clicked up in 5th grade. Since then, we just always been dogs. And, it's always been fun times. He made living in Palm Coast.
Y'all always been dogs?
Yeah, they always been my bro right there.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant y'all boys always was up in the score for the city boys.
Nah, I mean, on my case, I say that, but okay, I don't know. Nah. That's just my road dog right there. That's my brother.
Already. So, all right, bro. Now, when did you first start making music? When did you find out? You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do.
Oh, it was in 2019. But I've been doing music my whole life. I actually been writing songs. I've been writing songs my whole life. When I was younger, I used to write songs to and then hope. Yeah, I didn't know how the mailing system works, so don't make fun of me. I just thought all you did was write down the person's name and put it in the mail, and it sends to them. I didn't know you had to put an address, nothing.
Right.
So I used to write songs and shit, and then I used to put Justin Bieber or Selena Gomez and people's son, and just put them in the mail, and then hope something happened. That's how my mind worked when I was legit. So
Damn.
but I ain't officially started recording music until 2019 when I first dropped my song Rockstar. First drop Rockstar, trash. It's trash. But then
Wow.
followed up with that. I dropped I'm Just Better, and then that's when I did my EP. It's called Seven Openings.
Oh, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Yeah, but in 2019, that's when I was just like, you know what, this is what I want to do. Ever since then, I've been making sure I can learn everything from it. So like that's why anytime somebody gives me advice, I listen to it. Somebody says I'm trash or anything like that, I pay attention because I always want to make sure I up my craft. So like I just kept on noticing the only thing that's been really consistent in my life. Like even now when I work out, I'm working out and I'm rapping my songs to help myself get breathing control. I'm over here studying performers and trying to get better at performing because I love performing. So like, and that's when I noticed.
You show, not you sure that shit shows. That shit shows like, and this is why and this is why I can speak on it is because 10, 12 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, I rapped and I actually performed maybe like 2, 3 times at like smaller clubs and shit. You get what I'm saying? So I know that feeling of how it feels, like, you know what I'm saying? But so when I seen you performing, I think I've probably seen like 2, 3, and I wasn't there, y'all. I wish I was. I'm definitely gonna be at a show sooner or later. You feel me? But like I'm like, yo, this man has so much confidence. This man is coming out there like he's goddamn Travis Scott. Like this man is coming out here like controlling the crowd. I need y'all to do this. And when this bitch drop, like and I already see people in the crowd already waiting on it. They yeah, like get to him, bro. I'm like, yeah.
That comes with
I'm like, yeah,
time.
he's that man.
That comes with time because I've been performing for like 2.5 years. I've been
Mm-hmm.
performing for 2.5. When I first started, I was that nigga like, do a little tiptoe back and forth in the same place,
Yeah.
looking down. I ain't want to look nobody in the eyes. And then over time, I kept on forcing myself out my shell, like looking people in the eyes. I was telling myself while I'm on stage, like, sing, I'll rap it louder, start turning up a little more. That's why you kind of see, if you go down to my page, you'll see like me. I was at Club Rio and I was in like a vest. You'll see me kind of like awkwardly turning up and shit because like that was my way of trying to break myself out of my shell and get myself
Gotcha.
to a level. Yeah. So it takes a while. You got to be patient with yourself.
Well, listen, my boy, like I caught you in a stage where you comfortable. Is it? Can we say that? Can we say
Yeah,
that?
I'm comfortable.
And it shows, dog. Like it shows, and I don't want to go all over the place, but even in the music, dog, you sound comfortable. Like you know what I'm saying? And so let's go back one more step, because I need for clarification. Like, so you said you was writing letters, Justin Bieber and all them. You really was trying to send them songs to them?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
what, like
you the
10,
man.
10 years old?
Yeah, it don't matter, bro. That let me know where you at mentally. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you trying to drop bangers on them boys.
Like, I actually really, I wrote a couple songs for people. Nobody famous yet, but I wrote some songs for like one for a friend. The other one I wrote from like this one female artist. She was supposed to do the song with me. So like I'm a songwriter. Like I write all my own things. I've never had anybody write any song for me.
So just for clarification for the people watching this, if somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Because and I say this all the time, some guys really just have that rapper voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have the look, but they may not have the lyrics. So you saying dudes to really, hey bro, I need you to cook up something for me, woody woody woo. How,
If
how
I'm
long does
on
that
a
process usually take? If you writing for another person?
if I fuck with the beat that you got, you'll probably see that shit within the next morning. Yeah, and if it's like if it just depends, cause like it's all if
Because
I
look,
fuck with it.
this nigga Lil Wayne.
Yeah, so it's like it's just all. Sometimes I can write. It's weird my writing process. Like if I really fuck with something, I could write a whole verse in like 2 minutes flat. And if it's sometimes when it comes to songs that I'm like trying to work on and whatnot, it takes me a couple days to work on it over time and whatnot. But Overall, it just depends on how hard I fuck with the beat or like what the vibe is for the moment. But like for the most part, I usually try to like turn songs around within the week. That's when I usually try to turn songs around.
No, solid, bro. That's you heard what I said. I don't know if you heard it, but bro, that's that little win mentality, and that shit's instilled in me too. Like same thing when it comes to work ethic. Like I'm trying to give it back to you as soon as possible, but I'm not sacrificing the quality. But if I'm zoning, I'm zoning. Like you know what I'm saying. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it, and we gonna keep going. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Process also works better when I'm like I notice when I'm in the studio with other people. I record at my house, so like when I'm like I when I have some people over, like if they fought and I'm fucking we all fucking with the beat, like shit just starts rolling off the top of my head, like fucking just sputting. I'm just starting just right. That's just
Yeah,
usually how my shit process work because it's like it's easier to like write when I'm bouncing shit off of people. Like I'm telling them, or like how does this sound, or like sometimes I'm not even asking them about how it sounds. I just hear how hard this person coming, and I'm like, okay, I need to step a little bit harder
yeah,
type shit.
yeah.
That's how my
Mm-hmm.
shit work.
I like that. Now, 7 openings. That's not your first. That's not your first EP.
My first EP.
Okay, so because I heard you name you named something before that. You named something before them.
The single "I'm Just Better" was my second single, but then I deleted
Okay,
it
those are
and I put it
singles.
on my and that was my first EP with 7 openings.
Which is on iTunes. I had that downloaded. Now,
Yep. Whatever you
can
can
you?
find music at, you can find me.
Hey man, y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard it here first. 42 Diz Alive. Wherever you can find music, you can find Jordan Hendrix, man. Y'all get there right now. Links in the description. Now, yeah, well, like I've been waiting for this because I've been wanting to know 7 openings. Like, can you give us the breakdown of the title, like the meaning of that, and the cover art? Like, I've seen 7 different versions of you, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Can you give us the breakdown of that?
Much what I wanted to because I know myself as a very versatile artist. Like I don't try to stick in the lane of just I don't only make hard music. Like I actually like make softer songs. Like I got a song called Toxic Love. I got a song called like Insecurities, Stay Away.
Mm-hmm.
I got a song up that's called Currency if y'all want to listen to that. So I got different versions of my style. Now I've minimalized it to a point to where I like know it. I have like 3 different categories that my rap style fit in. But beforehand, I wanted to showcase as much diversity as I could possible and versatility. So I thought doing 7 different versions of rap songs and like, trap soul type shit, whatever, trying to put myself out there, showcasing my talent. So I was like, there's 7 different versions of me, and each version actually represents a song. Like you see, this the one in the middle that's reaching for the money is basically my
Yep.
song. A bag is basically like all I needed was a bag. And then I got one person who's like on a line with money that stack it up. So each version of myself represents the song title and shows you the differentness within each song. It kind of shows you what to expect when it comes down to it in 7 different versions of the way that I do music.
Dog, like I'm sitting here just so I can. I'm a visual guy and I've seen it. Like I said, I gotta download it. And y'all should if y'all ain't got it now, go download it right now. And open it. But I'm looking right here where you said where you're literally the one in the middle where you're reaching up at the top.
I got a song called Bag, and that goes with it. So like, I don't really like her bag too much. I don't really care for it too much because like it was like I could have done better. Like that was
It's
my first EP
not
though,
not
so
not the country short, fam. And this is one thing that any and everybody, whether they admit it or not, they just care about the growth. Like you get what I'm saying? Like when you're able to, and like you said, most importantly, the same thing. Like you want to show your versatility and everything. So as you grow, like you know what I'm saying, we're able to hear like, okay, I appreciate what you did back then. So what you saying to you, you might not like. My favorite song personally is o.m.d.s. Like that's just my song. Like like
great story behind that
that
one too.
that shit is gas. I got a question for it too. But like the tape overall is solid to me, and I tell you like what I heard Jay Z say a few years back. If you have a 10-track album and 3 songs are hits, you've done your part. Like you've done your part. So literally all you need is literally 30%. And if you look at it from a math standpoint, so what you have 7. So I can name. You say you don't like a bag. I fuck with it. I fuck with Neighborhood Villain. If I had to pick one or the other, I would pick Neighborhood Villain. I would pick
Villain to it as well.
o.m.d.s and is it I'm Just Better? I think it's
Better.
yeah. So yeah, no, well that's wait, when did that drop? Like 2-3 years ago?
About 2019.
2019. Okay.
I think
Now
2020. I think around that area.
okay. Now like I told you, I'm Just Better than o.m.d.s. My two favorite on the EP. And I look, you don't have videos for them. Have you ever thought about like going back to some of your older shit, new videos?
Yeah, I did, but it's just that I'm more so focused on like the newer songs because that's the songs that's actually giving me a lot of attention. But like
Right.
I do like I do want to kind of like tell the stories behind them though. Like
Yeah,
a
right.
lot of people always ask me what does o.m.d.s mean.
That was
It
coming.
Yeah, it means on my Detroit shit. That's what it means. So what happened? You see, yeah. So check this
That's
out.
why I fuck with it so heavy, because I fuck with Detroit niggas.
So what happened
Damn.
was I'm Just Better was one of my first singles, and it had a Detroit type beat to it. I still use type beats sometimes. I ain't cap. I mean, so like it had a Detroit type beat to it, and I just really fucking with it. And a lot of people really fucked with that sound coming from me. And I also, I fuck with Detroit people like, I fuck with T Grizzly, Sada, all them people, Drago, Cash Kid, be snapping like a motherfucker. So, and I just wanted to kind of like show my appreciation and like homage to like to their style. So I
Solid.
did. I'm just
Solid.
yeah. So I did. I'm Just Better, and then that's when people was kind of like telling me, "Oh, you should do another song like this." So I was like on my Detroit shit, but I wanted to showcase my storytelling talent. Kind of like showcase like, from a little bit of the stuff that I know about in the hood. See, like I'm a hood nigga. I'm not a street nigga. So I just know about the street life, but I'm not actually in the streets. The whole difference.
Smart man. Smart
Then
man.
I was kind of like showing guys like how just like it was just basically a random story about like how a nigga OMD is basically his OG sent him on a mission to go do some shit, right? To go like hit these niggas up that's been talking shit. You can see in the song it like whole story pattern. So then what
Yup.
happens is he go on the mission to go ahead and do the shit. He went up to the niggas' houses. Went up to the nigga house thinking, they was at the door and it was just they girls that was at the house, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he tried to play some dumb shit, like, he was some bad bitches. So like he had the gun to their head. They was like, we'll do anything type shit, whatever. So, he started fucking on them and shit because they was like, we'll do anything to get up out of this. What you want us to do? And then you can hear it in the song. So what he did was, so I kind of like skipped forward a little bit in the song and I explained what he did, but I referenced this as like gun shit. So like
Okay.
basically like when he was telling his OG, I gotta look at the fucking lyrics. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he was basically telling his OG exactly what happened. And he was like, son, shout. He was just basically like explaining. Hold on, let me go ahead and look. I can look at this shit
Yeah,
real
no,
quick.
definitely.
Like,
You got it.
cause I want to be able to like explain this to y'all in depth. Like, but like basically what he was doing, his OG was asking him what happened, like, what happened when you went out there. And since, like what he was doing, he was kind of like explaining it as if like, oh, this what I did, trying to make it seem more cool than what it is. So what they do, boom. Hold on, give me 1 second. So I ran in the
No,
house,
you
I
got it,
pulled
Will.
trigger, but I ran, nigga. So I said, where they at? Then they said, who? And if them niggas don't come out, then I'm about to blow this room. I was like, I'm about to count to 5 now, bitch. I'm at 2. And them hoes scared of shit. They say, chill, fool. I say, bring them
Uh-huh.
niggas out front line and center. She said, I can top you off. I bet that do you better. I said, took out my gun and think you said, I took out my gun and say, you think you clever. You know I'm about to spray this shit, bitch, but you got something with her. She was like, we not trying to die, so let us do this shit. I said, get the sucking dick and go and blow the shit. Shawty trying to fuck. Hold on, I'm forgetting my lyrics right now. Oh,
Hey,
like, hold
listen,
on. I said,
shit,
get the
gas,
going,
man.
bitch, and go and suck the dick. Shawty heard I got the Glock, so she trying to hold the clip, turn on the safety, put it in the fucking host, bitch. And then that's when his OG was like, son, wait, who was all there? he was like, swear to God, it was about 4 of them niggas, and it was just 4 bitches. So you'll hear. It was like he was like, I felt like James Bond. Took my time with him, laid him down one by one, hit one in the head, the other tried to grab the gun, shot him in his back. Now he can't run. That sound hard, but what he really meant is
cap.
So it was cap. So it was like he said hit one in the head. What he meant is he was getting his dick sucked. And he was like, he said shot a nigga in the back. He hit a bitch with some back shots type shit. That's why I was like, hit a nigga with, I was like, let him down one by one, hit one in the head, the other tried to grab the gun, shot him in his back. Now he can't run. Hurt a nigga up the stairs, so a nigga followed him. Big 40 cal bullets, made a nigga swallow him. He was talking about he nutted in the girl's mouth, but he tried to make it seem like it was some hard shit.
Hey, whoa, I'm so glad that you broke that shit down because I never would have been able to, bro, that shows your creativity level like to an all-time high, dog. And that's most niggas too. Most niggas will do that shit. They'll say the story that way when something else probably really happened, but just to be on their James Bond shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, damn. Hey, listen,
and then
go ahead.
What happened was I showed exactly what he did towards after he got done telling the little bullshit story. I then showed the audience exactly what really happened. So then he was like, finished with the op bitches ready to slide, headed down the stairs. Then I see some lights outside. I thought I got some free pussy. Then the nigga, I thought I got some free pussy, and a nigga had to kill. Now them niggas outside. Not for real. It's not a drill. Turn them lights down. Told them bitches drop. Then I seen the silence, and I put the silence on the motherfucking Glock. Then them niggas walked in, spitches off the top. And I was like, empty out the clip. Let his team flop. So basically, like, them niggas came home thinking they was about to chill with their bitches. I'm on the side with the silencer. So, like, basically, the reason why I wanted to, like, punch in the silencer was so important because if you on the ops block and you letting off shots and shit, you know, you on the ops block, so niggas gonna hear that shit. That's why I was like, put the silence on, told them bitches to drop. And, you know, they was being complacent since, you know, like, we already done fuck this shit. So pretty much, nigga waiting on them niggas to come in the door. Them niggas came in the door and just lit their ass up. Then just start, I handle my business. I'm running down the street. And that was the story right there. That's how you break down that story.
7 openings. o.m.d.s on my Detroit shit, man. Y'all just got to break down here first on the 42. This is a live podcast. Bro, when this shit over, and I literally put my blunt out for that purpose. When this shit over, I'm going to light this up and I'm going to run through the whole track list. I'm going to run through the whole 7 openings again. But to keep it G, and this was my next question too. Bro, you dropped 2 singles since then, right?
Since 7 openings, actually I dropped more singles than that. Let me see how many exactly.
No, that's not what I meant to say. Because hell yeah, you got more than that. Your 2 most recent singles, which are they hot tracks. They definitely got traction. Watch What Happens. Guess what, right?
Yeah, I mean, guess what? I'm actually gonna revamp that. See, I was just gonna record it with just all my vocals on there because, like, originally it had my old partner on there. We don't really rock. I ain't got no hate for him right now, but we don't connect like that no more. So we don't really talk like that. And then I like to perform my songs. And since I actually wrote the song, like I wrote the whole 93% of the song. So that's why I was just like, this is my song. I'm just gonna redo my vocals on it.
Okay.
Watch What Happens. That's literally, it was spontaneous. Like literally, what happened was, you remember that meme when Quavo had that damn golden AK, when he got that fucking golden assault rifle with the goddamn chainsaw cuts attached to it?
No, you said it was a meme?
It was a whole video, like Quavo had like a whole chainsaw on the gun. So I actually added that in the song. So it really just like, Watch What Happens is just me just showcasing just my randomness and talent and just showcasing my bars. It's just basically just like, watch what happens when I'm really being serious. You know, it's basically like a song like, watch what happens when the nigga's actually popping. Like, you know, I'm on a different level. So it's basically just like, I'm going to be doing something. So it's just like, just watch what happens. And Paint a Picture kind of goes with that too. The single before that, Paint a Picture is just basically like, telling somebody a story about what you want, and then basically like, okay, so now can you see my vision? So it's basically like that's why I was
Mhm.
like paint a picture. Now can you see me? So basically that's how it goes, and it's just like actually in the hook, I be forgetting them shits on spot. I ain't gonna cap. But basically, like in the hook, yeah. So I was like paint a picture. Now can you see me? Hey, and that's just in the beginning of the song, it's just like I'm talking about shit that I want. It's just like big body truck with the double X rims. This shit is so high, bitch. I'm rolling like sixes with painted blue, even though I'm not creeping. Blue face hunters, my only addiction. Spurs on the whip, I'm confusing religion. I spurs on the whip, I'm confusing religion. I bought me a demon while wearing some Christians. Got the big jumping hydraulic suspension. I move like a boss. It's just my position. I'm at the top of my only content. They learning from me. Let me take the attendance. Getting the doubles, my only intentions. Dream chases, this is just my ambitions. Just the beginning, I'm feeling like me. Diamonds on water, it's flooded like creeks. Been at the top and just stuck in my peak. Time at the bottom, so up what I see. It's a bit, I'm in the booth, all seeing is red. They sit trying me, start taking your meds. Word is like Simon, they do what I said. Number one trending, I'm all in their threads before I couldn't get likes or a mention. Now they literally paying me for attention. Spurs in that Linux, I'm crowding the scene. I'm turning my shows and I'm doing my thing. Cooking up all on the track, doing magic. Didn't know how, now I made it a habit. Double up 2 cities just to get 4. Feeling fantastic, man. I do the most. Pushing the gas how fast it can go. I'm feeling the power and talking my ghosts. Used to have dreams by the scenes on Kelly. Now I'm on PJ's, a host on the valley. Palms itching. Chasing that bad boy, that's an addiction. Palms itching. Not having no money, boy, that's an affliction. I dream to be high as can be. With that paper, I ain't talking about tree. With some water that fresh out the sea. Paint a picture, now can you see me? So pretty much that's how that shit rocks.
Bro, do you understand? Like, I know, like, see, this is the thing, bro. You, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, bro. That's how you know when they be striving for greatness, dog. Cause it be some shit be so hard, and I think that just go with y'all be y'all as an artist, y'all be over